Hello team, how you doing guys? Here we are in Tauranga, New Zealand Food Trailers branch, and I'm going to show you how to do the wheel bearing greasing. That's quite an important step when we are unloading the trailers like this, for these rounded motor ones. We noticed that a few times the wheel bearings we didn't have enough grease, so they get damaged when we drop the trailers from unloading them back to the depot. So the idea here is to put some grease on them when we unload them. It's the best time to do it. It makes it easy as well. So we're gonna need a few things to do it, but I will show you as we go. So first thing you're gonna see when you unload the trailer is it's just axle like that. First step would be actually we're gonna do a different way. We'll make it easier for you. We're just gonna put the wheel on. Okay, so once we have put all the nuts on, they don't need to be too tight because we're going to tie them up afterwards. Okay, so the second step will be to take this cover off. It's a little cap. It's not hard to remove. You can just do it with your fingers. And you'll see this like a lock pin. I already removed this before showing you, but normally you just do it using these pliers. So yeah, you just pull it out and it should get out of it like it's not much effort. Okay, so then we're gonna need to remove this nut. It's quite a big nut. It's normally a 36 millimeters. If you're using this socket, this is a 36 millimeter socket. It should do the job for any of the sizes. So yeah, we're gonna. Oh, this is not the best. Okay, so we gotta remove the nut. When you remove the nut, you gotta be careful. There's a washer inside. Be careful that we don't lose this washer, because we're gonna need it in a couple of minutes. So, yeah, once we have the wheel, we're gonna put it in this position with the nuts pointing upwards. If you can come close a little bit to show them something, Tommy. Okay. Okay, so when we have, sorry, I'm very sweaty, it's really hot day in Tauranga. So when you have the wheel with the nuts on, pointing upwards, what we are wanting to do, we want to remove this cap here. So we found this a good way to do it. It's just to put it like this flat, with the nuts pointing upwards, and using a flat... Hello? Yeah, so sorry, I got an interruption there. So I'm just going to say it again. We're going to try to remove this cap. So we found a good way to do it. It's just to put the wheel flat on the ground like this, with the nuts pointing outwards, and using a flat screwdriver and a hammer or this rubber hammer. You're just going to put and it comes off quite easily. It's not hard to do it. You might even be able to do it with your fingers. So once we have it like this, you'll see the wheel bearing there all open. So this one, it's already had some grease on it because it's been done when we unloaded the trailer. But yeah, that's the idea. So with the wheel bearing grease, and what I use a rubber glove. So you don't get your hands all messy. If you don't have one, maybe you can use a plastic bag, or otherwise you just do it with your fingers and wash them afterwards. Yeah, so using the glove, a bit of grease, lots of grease, as much as you can put on it, like everywhere there. It's really good for the wheel bearing actually, so it's not a problem if you put a bit of extra grease. So we just want to get it looking like that. Once that is done, you put the back on. Just do something slightly to make sure that it's being fit properly. And we're going to put the wheel back. Okay, so once we have put the wheel back on, another thing we do with this washer, we try to make it flat again. It got a little damage maybe because of the nut being too tight. Just in case, using a hammer, we take the opportunity just to make it flat again and put it back on. Okay. Okay, so you got that there, the washer, the nut. The nut obviously the same way it was, with this like teeth pointing outwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so once we have put the nut back on, gotta make sure that you can see the little hole to put the pin, the security pin back on. Try to make it as tight as possible, but not like way too tight. Put the lock back on.